decides to just tap him right out of the map. Nexus already compensating for the lack of CT side advantage, along with Simince.
Well, the team will try to converge on towards A. There's only one player standing by, so Simince can really delay here, but he will fall after the flashbang comes in with Relaxa also moving in. Yet, we do see Dennis from Blytz, of course, the new player for Nexus. After Ime had been benched, but Father B, he is the man to watch. Gets a double kill in the end. And what can this man do? Towards the flower bat, but has now moved on in the smoke, currently trying to go for a push, and he will eventually fall, but gets him back first. Grusarn with a refrag as well towards Simince will not actually go down, as Dennis through the smoke gets a spray on towards Father B. It's a 2-on-4 in favor now of Apeks, but they lose another player. As Dennis tries to get another refrag in, he will lose some more health. 3 HP remaining, and now a kill on towards a bomb planter. No, Blytz will actually turn around and get the kill. 2-on-2, low HP. Both players of Nexus only one bullet away from dying, with Blytz in an awkward position and his teammate just baiting him from the new box.
Classic old debate, so to speak, but it seems to be successful. Alexa goes down, and only Freddy Frog remains with a beautiful deagle in hand, but not a 1Ds coming through so far. He should normally fall back here, I would say, but he's gone for the AK. Doesn't have a defuse kit in hands, which makes it quite difficult. Now, they were so fanatic, you know, and that's like I said.
I might just grab the Google Translate once more, as Father B is once more opening things up. Grus will go down, making it a 5v4, and Grusarn with a Mech 10. Not really the weapon of choice of many. Blytz is moving in towards the pit, but they haven't really cleared the site. Now they will know, though, as Sexe goes down. And Dennis will try to get a second, but he will fall to the new player of the Nexus lineup. Now only 2 more are standing. Grusarn, of course,
a little bit of extra damage on the Nexus side. Prevent them from having too heavy of a, well, an economy boost, I should say. Sadly, though, not too successful, and we see Freddy go down. He stays. Blytz, though, ends up winning the fight, and Nexus remains
more and more positional play, and now looking towards the roof there. There's actually a player and a team dink. It's going to be Blytz with the open kill on towards Freddy as he peeks in from the balcony of Juliet.
So romantic. Just like Relaxer, waiting with the Zeus to give Sexe that love tap, and he is successful. Gets an AK out of it as well. Grusarn, in the meantime, turning it around massively with that M4A1S. Not a big fan of the weapon, but it seems to work for him, so I respect it, seeing as we've only got Xello and Blytz left. Bit of damage, a fight between Xello and Grusarn, but now Xello, Blytz both have one
pretty decent boost. They will be able to rebuy in full, drop an AWP if they want.
We cannot be that biased. Or we'd have to get a Swedish flag justified.
Swedish tank and a Romanian flag. Simince, Xello, both got a kill. Krios, however.
One kill needs to be done by Nexus. It will all be done. Deniso gets the first frag. Simince goes down, but the second is not there. Sexe gets him down. And so we see Nexus now taking control of the bomb site. B is theirs, and Blytz will go for the bomb plant.
Well, we do see Freddy now going for that banana take with his teammate, but the AWP of Xello will be there. Well, now I understand the AWP. And that means we're looking for the follow-up frag, but that will be Relaxa actually peeking in like a Ferrari. Now in the 1v2, the bomb has already started ticking, and his defuse kit might be the only way out. Instead, here he goes towards the player at New Box, who will have to move towards oranges. Let's see if he will be able to make it work, as Blytz still holding the crossfire with his teammate. However, Sexe just says whatever, peeks in, gets the frag. Oh!
Yeah, which is something like HiGHLiGHTS. But we'll see, as Freddy seems to definitely speak the language of the MP9, you would say, but Sexe returns the frag rather quickly. Luckily, he has that support of Grusarn. Dennis on site, but the quick scope is not quite there, as of course Papa B, as we will refer to him now. Tata B even, yep.
Because that's Romanian for father.
Okay, yeah. Clearly. He gets the bomb down. Xello out of library. Strong position, manages.
Well, let's see how Relaxa will be able to chime back in. Well, not really. Xello takes the last frag. They're doubting on...
It'll all depend on the utility as well. Now we have Grusarn. It's up to him to hold it off. Blytz, though, gets the first frag. But now Grusarn comes in. 1, but not 2. As a Father B, or Papa B, or even... And he goes down. Freddy pushes in, but no. Denied. By, of course, no less than Papa B. The Relaxer continues. Dennis now comes in well. Timing those is difficult. I don't know if they'll be able to make this because they don't have a kit. And indeed,
Relaxa picked up the kit. It was in CT, but it's too far away and too long gone. They were so happy, like, oh, we got kills, boys! Woo! And then they lose to Nexus.
So you know, just putting that out there, also important.
If you want to teach me Romanian sliding to those DMs, as we do see now finally Apeks holding off a side. They're getting all the kills. Dennis is trying to reload as he knows that Tatabi is quite close. Gruson takes him down. It's going to be the second.
Apeks holding off well enough. Now Gruson with the actual wall bangs here. Oh, Kreas timing! Sadly, not a chance. Gruson, though, along with Alexa. Stronghold on the site. Until now, there's a chance, but Relaxer should be able to get the drop on someone, and indeed he does. Sexy goes down. Oh, a leg shot. No, a wallbang, I believe it was, maybe through the fountain.
Well, it was indeed. Blytz now low, but still with a weapon. He'll be pushed in by Dennis, however, and that's a third round coming in for Apeks. Back because he knows he can't hold it against the aggression soon to follow. Flashbang coming in BTN, however, now completely flashed, but he has the cover of Gutsa. Now on a 5v4 already, Nexus has the lead. They have some banana control. They will grant it to their opponents. But as Freddy Frog peeks in with the...
Immediately Relaxer has lost vision. Now a lot of pressure on him. He has to hold it off, and he's not successful. Relaxer, though, does manage to get a smoke bang, smoke wall bang even, on no one other than Father B. What a player. Struggling, but they are on site. They most certainly are. Look out, though, and indeed, there's Blytz comes into action just as Xello, aka
pressure coming from Apeks, but Freddy Frog is standing by. His M4 at the ready, yet it being silenced, it is still quite capable of killing. He gets the open kill towards Blytz, and now Relaxa will try to get another. He sees a player, he gets a player. And now it's already a 5-on-3. Dennis disengaged.
Himself holds off that spot, although it doesn't look like they're coming from Balcony. There's a short push in Freddy, gets the first, the second, and Dennis picks off the third.
Coming in for some Inces, some Galils, and AK Eagle. Not too great, but it could be capable of working with, yet they loot.
And, okay. You see, I can see the responses now, yes, but I still have no idea what your question was. Oh, do you like me?
Yes.
That was it, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
Do the Romanian fans like me, as I like Zexa getting the opening kill on towards Gruson. He wants to get more, but it will be Dennis from the smoke. 2 kills coming in, Freddy with another one on towards Xello, and the one tap in the back. Seminse will fall. 9-6, however, still.
Really go completely wild with those Glocks. But the rotate from BTN, of course, aka Father B, is well timed. Dennis, though, takes out Xello. No frags for the Nexus side so far. Gruson continues. Seminse taken out. And Apeks holding on to a 2-man advantage right now. Nexus struggling a little bit to hold off, or well, to keep that defense going strong. Kreas now pushes through, gets onto the site. He hears some shots here and there, and in the end it is actually Father B gets the frag, a double even. But Dennis then denies him, goes to that refrag, makes it a 3v2, where Sexer has to come from CT. And he tries, he is somewhat successful, then Kreas and Alexa, they are relentless.
Now the flashbang will land on Freddy, because I say single flashbang. There's only one, but there's also one headshot on towards Blytz that takes him down. Maybe a slide over peek there from the player. As you do see one more player at the first oranges to Alexa with another one.
Oh, easy there. Because right now, Apeks to get that 8th round in, they're getting closer.
Still, as Nexus is holding off the side correctly. It's interesting because they should have been possibly pushed in more, but Blytz gets a double kill on towards Archway. Now we have Freddy, the only member standing, I dare to say, Freddy and Relaxa, but Relaxa dies.
Good chances to get the second as well.
Ooh, Dennis now taking down Blytz, as it will be more pressure coming down on towards the Nexus side. Kreas takes down Gutsa, and that means it's already back to a 5-on-3. Sexay, of course, doing the most logical thing in this situation, trying to force his way into equalizing the score, or at least trying to. He gets a fraggle towards Kreas, but loses yet another teammate. Possibly even the more important teammate. Now the Tech 9 with Dennis will actually reign supreme, takes down Seminse, grabs an AK. Now it's Sexay peeking into 3 players, and oddly enough, like them, they like me, and Nexus #1.
Biased, so biased.
Not biased, just very
Freddy in that turn takes out BTN. He goes down, and Nexus also once again 1 man down.
Woo!
They're trying, but Seminse luckily manages to equalize it out as Relaxer is taken out. And Apeks might lose that grip towards getting the 12th round just a little bit more. It'll depend on Gruson. He has to pull out here. Kreas, though, successful. Dennis, Kreas. A power combo, as it seems. and hope that he won't be hunted out. Oh, but never mind. Dennis is relentless. Shoots him right now.
Every Romanian fan here. It's going to be Dennis going up close and personal with a player in Apeks. He jumps, he actually does not get a kill just yet, but he will be able to turn into a double. A 2-for-1 trade.
I hope for Nexus that they won't make such a silly mistake. Let's see though, 14-10, I think, and lives in Norway, and he says that, you know, it's perfectly, like, the Swedish is perfectly understandable.
Just as understandable as Smith is spraying down many players, is Tatabi getting another kill as well, as he's the man still on the side to hold things off. Sexa goes down, Freddy is his own man standing, and now moving into a more safer position for himself. He's going out, however, Freddy also runs out of ammo, and it's going to be a little bit hard, because how do you, well, recuperate from a very tough best of 3 with overtimes? It's got to be hard. Sminson now with a double kill as well, as he's holding up the B side, wants to get on top of his opponents, and he will. A third one comes in, only Relax alive, the AWP. And what can he do? Molly, no team, 40 seconds, the bomb. And he's hoping that people will play into his position. The good flick on towards Minse. Of course, he can only have so little. By the way, I said shirt wrong. It's actually Triku. And I'm trying. Yeah. Okay, I'm trying. Just like Relaxa is trying. But can he actually make it work? Well, not really. Sexa is too good. And that means it's now 14-12 by Apeks at the start of this half. Later on, they wanted to swap around towards A. But now Sminse wants to go for another aggressive high placed. And it's going to be one frag towards Greyas. Where is the support, however?
Remaining, Apeks has got to get some action going. We see now some more utility flying through. Relaxa gets a good frag on himself to start off with, and Blytz goes right down. No chance.
As the chicken is going by, and as always, a good omen. Especially if it survives the bomb blast. They often don't do that.
It's important to keep in mind right now, it is looking to be Nexus with the advantage. Maybe win here. Dennis, though, turns it around well enough, but then Dennis gets caught out with his knife in his hands, hopping about like, well, how should I put it? A clueless child, carefree, worry-free, not with the slightest...
Running with scissors.
Yes, not with the slightest thing on his mind. Sadly, Freddy does have plenty on his mind, and at the end of the day, that's...
You have to open up things, as a flashbang might actually come really soon. There it is, from this, and there will be the open kill from Greyas. What a deagle shot from him. And that means now with the AWP picked up for Greyas, his favorite weapon, he'll be able to look in towards CT as well. The smoke is not there just yet, and Blytz, yeah, you're running in towards the scope, meaning you go down as well as your teammate before. Now a 5-3 in favor of Apeks. They could close it out. They should close it out here. They have now 1 AK, 1 AWP, a lot of armor, and some decent pistols to work with. Freddy now also spots some players coming in, holds the angle with a teammate, and could actually get some support from Greyas if need be as well. And he should look this position, but he doesn't even need to. He gets a frag on towards Minse. Freddy gets one as well. Greyas will go down, but here's the last frag from Freddy Frog. And with a 16-13. What are they gonna do? Sit in their car? You just drive over them. Exactly. Well, let's see which team can drive over which, as Freddy is standing here on a short. Will be pushed in, but gets a frag on towards Minse. Good tag also on towards Blytz. And it's going to be Sexa already falling as well. Cello and Father B, Tata B as well, is now going down, and that means only Good Size alive in 1v5. And he's trying to do something, but he can't really make it work. Apeks,
they have to deal with the MP9s, a FAMAS here and there. Or an M4 instead. Sminse starts off well, takes out Freddy, turned into Frog Stew. And so an opening has been made. Now Sexa going further with, well, he won't encounter all that much resistance. Dennis tries to be a bit of a smoke criminal, but no chance. Denied by Sminse. And only Greyas who can make a bit of a difference.
Lose their first round. Cruzarn still hunting, but he knows that those M4s, AKs, they are now safe, as Ime is currently on the bench. It's going to be Greyas falling first, though, to that Blytz player, as I just said. Some players there, though, and Cruzarn is trying to force his way in towards short. The barrel will get the kill, and that's an AK in the smoke. So that's actually quite valuable. Relax also standing by, close to Merlin, hoping that some players will be not wary of his position. And indeed, one will not be. It's going to be a double kill as BT and Blytz will both go down, but good signs to Minse, both with a frag in return. Back to a 2-on-2. Cruzarn and Freddy not really in the best positions. One on the short, and that's actually the only player. Gutsa takes down Freddy, and now it's going to be Cruiser sneaking up, gets a beautiful headshot. That's his second kill, but he's on low HP, but in this angle, you almost always see the body shot. But Gutsa packed the punch that the rest of the team might have had. Cruiser now crossing on towards mid, will be spotted out by the AWP, but it's going to be Relax actually opening up the score. He'll drop down after taking down Blytz and trying to also peek to Tata B. Unfortunately for him, well, it wasn't even able to get another frag in, but it will now be Sexit taking down Freddy, but Relaxa with yet another. Cruiser, however, blindsided by mid.
Relaxa could get that chance if he looks the right way, but it looks like the players are avoiding it, and Xello does not. I'm afraid I feel a bit more moved by the Swedish side. I'm hoping that they do their best, but Dennis, though, a faster response would be appreciated, because it took him a full second to respond there to one of those players popping up. He goes down by the hands of Blytz, like a quick blitz that passes by. Krez, in the meantime, gets a solid 1D, though, and Gruson manages to kind of doubt it. No need to go that aggressive. Riaz now has made noise. Is he going to anticipate someone going through wall? Nope, doesn't look like it. Window even, I meant. And now, that means that no one else.
But there's a molly on the side of Apeks, where there's two flashes for Blytz as well. He'll lose his teammate, Tata B, however, but the time indeed is ticking away, and Relaxa, he has an AWP, and now we do know it's still a 5-on-5, but Apeks has a clue where the players are. The bomb has been spotted, there's only 30 seconds on the clock, and they don't know where Greyas is. The refrag will be there, however, but Dennis with a double kill, and Grusan as well, getting a frag of his own. Dennis with the deagle will finish things off. It's going to be 5-3, two players for Apeks, as Dennis is trying to move around and might get the lineup once more. He gets a beautiful kill, and Blytz almost decides not to finish it. Freddy, however, with 3-man spray down, gets the AWP back.
Gonna give right now. Apeks managed to get onto equal footing with Nexus. Nexus lacking some utility here and there. Seminse, though, good aggressive push through, and that does seem to work quite well. Support from his teammate as well, Xello there. But then Relaxa comes in, makes it that 2v2. A hard-fought round so far.
It's often quite hard, especially as players are on close angles, but the guard position will be multi-time. Flashbangs come in, a beautiful lineup. Relaxa gets one frag, but it's going to be Blytz, the new addition, one of the two normal AWP players, and Freddy has now taken his. He'll get a very good shot on towards Tata B, and that means we are now in a 4v4, more damage already being dealt through the doorway, meaning Seminte is low, but still you have this player here at the back of the side.
On Father B, Tata B. Kreyas then pushes through, he's got that flash support, Blytz flashed out, and indeed Kreyas comes through, but Seminse, very strong, Relaxa, the tunnel's battling, it's true, but time, he's got a defuse, he has this,
yeah,
he has this.
Why did Goods actually peek there? He didn't really need to. Now I'm not really sure how they will actually be able to bounce back. Oh, now I know. That's with a beautiful one, they gone toward Grusarn, and that's 1-4 already dropped.
That was insane, that was just a quick peek and poop, that was done. Just a peek and pop. Works out well, and Seminse too. An eco it might be for Nexus, but yeah, don't worry. It's you'll get your chance perhaps. I'm just gonna keep rooting for Apeks. They need the support, and luckily Kreyas is right there. Triple kill even. It is Tata B, who is a risky player. Kreyas though, 4th kill so far. An ace? Nope, that is denied by Tata B. Relaxa though, he's waiting and he's spotted him out. Oh!
1 HP in a dream!
That's very risky.
He can do it, but the defuse is coming in. Relax is also doing the scopey scope, and then he has the round. Tata B will get the kill, but that's still enough.
But they are still going to have to push through. We see the smokes now. Spray down for the smoke. Kreyas, oh, timing here. If he'd held onto his aim a little while longer, that would have already meant a frag. Seminse gets further onto the round and onto the site, I should say. But he does not have the chance to plant the bomb yet. That still has to move through. That's in the hands of Tata B. He is a little bit frightened. Grusan also wins the battle with Blytz.
Hoping his team will cover him off. One teammate in pit, one teammate actually in Goose. And he'll actually be hit up. It's going to be Seminse with one frag on towards Grusan, but Relax and takes down Tata B. Freddy also with a frag, and only Cello is alive. The AWP on range, it can't get a shot. And Freddy, he has the defuse kit, he has the round.
You know, to the point in that regard. And sorry, but if Seminse is the top fragger, then he should be the top player.
Well, in the meantime, we have one player at the cards, just Blytz praying for the smoke, takes down Freddy, and Freddy's probably as baffled as he is. And then is now with one frag in return, as we now are waiting for the push to come towards the B side, yet they're slowing down at the Nexus side, and Dennis takes yet another. Now they're peeking one by one, and it actually is in favor of the Swedes. This last round of the third half, it will be Dennis with 2 more, and he's Dennis to find, as well as Grusarn, who's pushing in his back. Oh, there's Dennis going for the 8, but he will fall. Grusarn with a refrag, however. 9-6, and that means that we still have a
Hold it out for the Apeks fans, for the Swedish or the Norwegian, depending on where you're from. And if you can see a player like Kreyas, how much he is absolutely showing up. But then Seminse turns it around. There's a reason he's top fragger, and he's proving it right here with how he gets those kills. In the meantime, Grusarn, Freddy also quite heavily tagged up. And Sexy there takes the frag on Grusarn as well. Dennis now strong position, but suddenly left all by himself. And in a long-range battle with a Glock, you are sadly
just spray you down. And now there will be push. Blytz is a little bit blindsided. He will be tagged down after getting a first kill. Crazy with double as he takes the deagle in here. The players are here. He should go now for the frags, and that's going to be 1, 2, indeed. BTN, also known as Tata B, is the last man remaining. We have a 10-7. Nexus won the pistol, but they lost the subsequent round.
It's a shame to rely on 2 players that they can build on, I should say. Okay, what?
You know that I can. Relaxer will be tagged up slightly as Grusarn now peeks in and takes on Blytz. The close angle did not work out, and we're back to a 4-on-4. Yet, of course, we know there's been damage dealt. Tata B with the MP9 from the previous round is trying to go for the aggression. He spots the player, go actually towards B, and he drops the bomb. He has support as well from one player, Seminse, who does not really expect the second player to be there. But Tata B with the MP9, he's way too good! And now we have a molly on the floor towards the window. Can they actually hold it up? Because it's a scout and a deagle. And Cello, he will be tagged. Goodsa cannot get the frag, but Sexay will before he's traded out. The moment he goes in, he'll have to try to stick the plant. With flashbang, he will not actually, because he actually goes for the frag on BTN. And now he has to stick it. He will. And it will be the USP coming in from Goodsa. He gets the frag. And eventually the comeback here for... But they'll have to make this short push work. Counter flash from Tata B as he's peeking in soon. They'll be pushed from the CT position as well. But haha, there's Goodsa. He takes the first frag. And now we wait for the push to ensue even further. Goodsa will be tagged, but Tata B gets a frag before being traded out. Grusarn, however, won't survive all too long either. It's going to be Goodsa with a triple in the end, and Sexay with the last frag. I'm gonna find this. I'm so happy we're actually getting there with it.
We are, you know.
Goodsa gets the first frag. Tata B will deal some damage, but not get the frag. In the moment, we'll see an incendiary come out, and Goodsa, of course, trying to get more frags. He'll be dinked, however. He'll be taken down. He gets one molly kill, but the bomb has been planted, and Seminsev on the long range might try to do something else. Florin Salam, Saint-Tropez might also be one, because Saint-Tropez, beautiful as ever. It's now a 2-on-2, though, with the 2 players from Apeks actually going to CT. They might want to wrap around towards a short, because that's what they planned it for. And that we do see from Dennis. The defuse, however, is already coming through. The mollies are trying to block off a Freddy Frog. And the defuse is there before Dennis can even arrive. There will still be a
Nexus at this point, 10-10. And Blytz, strong frag on Dennis, but Relaxer in the meantime manages to return one. He takes out Xello, and it is Apeks who are holding on to that one-man advantage right now. But all in all, it is a tough battle. It is a close battle. And right now, as Blytz gets that frag, Relaxer immediately returns. Relaxer taking out Seminse, but then, of course, who else would it be besides Tata B? He gets the frags and bomb control. And with that now, only Grusarn is left.
Very kawaii.
Let's see though. Grusarn, he's fighting this battle. He's successful. Still has 30 seconds remaining.
Still a little bit too much time, and he's just hoping that Grusarn will not expect this corner. And Tata B with a triple kill, the AWP, and a round.
See if Apeks actually manages to get onto the bomb site this time round. Strong utility hole being put down by Nexus though. Kreyas and Freddy already heavily tagged up in Xello's position here as Strong, he peeks in, gets the frags. Double kill for him. A triple, though, is a bit more challenging. The headshot is not quite there, and he has to fall back as they can commit to a bomb plant. But then Blytz comes in, has that teammate support, and just have to follow up in the second battle. Kreyas, though, gets one frag in, and then Blytz returns quite immediately. Grusarn down in a 1v3. This is very tense. He has to use his angles well, but does not succeed. as Nexus has the chance to go for the defuse. At Apeks, sadly, is another round behind. 12.
The smokes come out, the push comes in, and this might mean that they will do them in. It's going to be one player, of course, dropping usually to CT, but there is a chance for the AWP. Tatabi is standing by here at the ramp, but he'll not be faced all too easily. It's going to be Greyas falling. Now Seminso, the crossfire, but he can't really save his teammate. And the bomb, it should be planted. So it's going to be Dennis standing by just around the corner. He'll be taken down by Sexy. Back to a 3-on-3. And Nexus is actually still in this round. Good shots right here from Gruser, but not getting the kill. Good trades coming in from the side of Nexus. And actually Gutsa doing what he needs to do. It is a 1v1, but the time it is running out. He doesn't have any utility apart from the defuse kit. He'll just try to stick it, but he'll go down to Freddy Frog in the end. It's going to be 12 to 11.
Tagged up. And that means a better start for Nexus. Gruson, I believe, tagged on the cross as well, or something like that. Kreyas, though, starts off well, but right away, they are practically on the site already.
They're actually planting as well as Gutsa takes the first frag on towards Freddy. A 4v3 ensues in favor of the Nexus side. However, this flashbang might have not been too great, but Sexy gets a frag on towards Alexa anyway. Grusarn with the AWP because he was the low HP player from earlier on, but he loses Dennis as well. He's down in 1v3. The bomb not really planted all too well for his position. He says, yeah, whatever.
Being stuck.
I have 6 HP, I'm just gonna go away. And that means we now see the
Swedish
lead.
or Norwegian fans, they're in a slight minority. And it's no fair.
Don't tell that to them. Sexy gets the first frag, but Grusarn with a refrag as he gets a second as well. Blitz goes down, the smokes are in, and the side will be there.
Apeks fans. There. Let's see if they actually say something for a start instead of all those heavy mid control. And if they play this out well, Xello though, he is caught up in that smoke, is not looking the right way. Was focused on mid Gruson, quick push through, and a frag is right there. The double kill is true. And having this round in the pocket, and with that gaining the lead. Ooh, that was painful though. I will admit that. Yeah.
Are you crying?
No, not yet. But maybe Gruson can turn this around. The question is he going to be ready for this? Nope. He's trying. He's trying, and he keeps trying. This is a tough battle for him, so it seems really going for those headshots. But eventually the result is there. Seminse taken out.
It's actually quite relatable, the spray, the fight.
Yeah? Do you have that often, that you go for those fights and then you just keep trying and you keep going up and down?
Too many times. And then eventually I just get wrecked and out.
See now if, regardless of that, they can still get some success in. Dennis, though, he had made a massive, massive leap, getting so close, already spotting out the player as well. Flash is being thrown out, and a molly on top of it. One man down on the Nexus side. Dennis holding his position. Kreyas takes out Xello. And now, if this fight is won, it looks like we are in another 4v2. Seminse, is he going to anticipate this? No, he isn't. Dennis takes him out, and only Blytz remains. And it's starting to look like Nexus might just go to that lower bracket. Blytz now pushing through. Here is potentially the last fight. Kreyas is waiting, and he does not succeed. Blytz manages to take him out. No bomb plant just yet. Dennis is low HP. There might be a chance, depending on Blitz's timing with Gruson. Oh, now that molly comes in, he might be called out with utility in his hands, and he is a little bit, has to fall back.
Yeah, but now Blytz actually has the bomb.
Yep, he's got bomb control. This could be very strong.
And he's going for
sadly
the
not.
fight,
Relaxer, he gets that last frag. I'm so sorry, but it is Apeks who turn out to be the better one.